Coach?
Well, there's a little luck involved in that too. They missed it, they had a shot and they didn't make it. It was a 3-2, so it was long, but it was a good shooter that shot it. And, we had a lot of bad luck last year, so it's nice to have a little luck. Really pleased with the win. They had 12-3, now they're 12-4, and you got to be really happy with that. We played pretty good the first half defensively until about 6 minutes to go in the half, and we were so bad on offense that we let it affect our defense the last few minutes. I did a bad job of substituting. He played too many minutes in a row in the first half. I didn't get him rest, and we weren't sharp defensively the last 5 minutes, and that's how it went from 3-10. But we came out the second half and we defended from the first possession through the last possession. They're a really good team. They scored 32 points in the second half because we really guarded, held them below a point of possession in the second half. They did get some easy ones. They did shoot the ball pretty well, but everything they got, when I say easy ones, they were close to the basket, but they were non-scorers. We really did a great job on McDonald. Brad, until he got in foul trouble, was outstanding on him. And how many people here that have watched Brad Breckton for 4 years would say he's going to go out and shut down the player of the year, preseason player of the year in the league? I mean, give him credit. He was fantastic. And then Beck came in and played hard. Beck was terrible the first half. The second half, he played his tail off. He fronted that kid. He worked, played a lot of minutes the second half. And if I had a game ball to give, I'd split it in half between those two. Obviously, these guys made huge shots, but we're good players. Good players make huge shots. Good players play great in big games. I had no question X would have a big game today. I was shocked the way I was not shocked. I was surprised that they guarded him with McDonald. And I got way more respect for McDonald. Not that I didn't have it, but I have tremendous respect for him. He really played hard in guarding X. He gave X some issues, and a guy like that usually doesn't like to foul. Now, it's easy to say X had 30-some points, but he played hard. And they wanted to take the three away from us, and they did a pretty good job of that in the first half, but as people got tired, we made them in the second half. So that's a long comment to start, but I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm really pleased.
Questions for the players first?
So X, what about that when Coach talks about what you guys did defensively and coming down the stretch in Cleveland State, coming down the stretch in Youngstown State, coming down the stretch here tonight, you guys really, really locked in defensively?
Preseason defense and rebounding has always been our number one and our number two, like our top things that we want to take care of. We wanted to defend and we wanted to finish with a rebound. So coming into this second half in this game, we really want to put an emphasis on defending, keep defending, keep doing everything correct. And one of the things that we didn't want them to have more effort than we did. We wanted to come out and have way more effort and energy and get the 50-50 balls and get the rebounds and everything. Just be more energized than they were. And I think we did a good job of competing and putting in that extra effort.
Braden, this was your first home league game. Now you made some pretty big shots out there. How'd that feel to have your guys around you come back from downtown at the half and sneak out a win?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The atmosphere, the Grizz game, they really brought it tonight. And when you have that big of a home court advantage, it's a lot of fun to go out there and play. And then when you're knocking down big shots, not only me, but we as a team made a lot of big shots. It was a lot of fun and it was a very passionate game.
You mind talking a little bit about the momentum changer that happened with about 12 minutes left in the half when you took a charge? We were down by 8 points and you guys swung something back there. Talk a little bit about that.
So obviously they ended the half with momentum on their side. So, we came out and, we had to punch them right back in the face. And I think we did that, and it all started on the defensive end. Once we locked in on the defensive end, I think, we just started making shots and locking in offensively.
X, speaking of locked in, you were locked in, especially from the field here tonight. Had a good shooting basketball game. Was there any doubt coming down the stretch? Like you seemed like you wanted the basketball, all within the flow of the offense, of course, but you seemed like you wanted the basketball here tonight coming down the stretch.
I really, I do like having a basketball, but once I saw McDonald was on me, like Camp said, I was surprised. I didn't think that they would put a player of his caliber on me, for foul reasons. And when I saw that, I was just thinking, go at him, try to get him out the game, but try to get a foul call or something. But he did a good job of just walling up and not fouling him. So yeah, like if I saw him guard on the block, I would try to get deep post touches. I would always try to just work around, make sure I could try to get a foul on him.
X, what can a win like this do for you guys?
A win like this can show us that we can play basketball. It can show our fans, show the viewers or the people that watch on TV that Oakland can play basketball. I know in the preseason, a lot of guys out there didn't question Oakland basketball. So I think that now people are starting to realize, like, you know, we're still Oakland basketball. We can still play. We're still out here giving our hardest effort. We're still out here scoring the points, rebounding. We're still one of the best Oakland teams, and I think that that's what we're trying to prove to everybody. And starting the conference 3-0, I think that shows a good job, and I think that backs it up.
Braden, can you talk about your comfort level running this offense? You made a lot of news and caught a lot of attention with your performance at State and now running this offense.
7 assists, no turnovers against that kind of pressure and that physicality. That was a very physical game.
I mean, yeah, my team relies on me, you know, to get the ball in the right places in the right guy's hands, and you know, I'm just trying to help the team win. I feel comfortable, you know, in practice. We work on offense, you know, every day, obviously, and then as each game goes on, I just feel more comfortable. And then obviously, when you got guys around me that can score, like X, JC, all those guys can score, so it's pretty easy.
Any more questions for the players? All right, thanks, guys. We'll open up questions for Coach now.
Coach, how big a win is this for you guys?
Well, for this particular team, it's a huge win. You know, as X said, you know, we graduated. I think I don't know how we're third youngest team in the country as we're coming back when we everybody. You know, the only guy playing that played last year is Beck, and he didn't. He missed 17 games with an injury too. And so when you put a whole new roster out there, people are going to think you're not going to be any good. And you know, we've just preached to them, we're Oakland. I mean, when haven't we been good? Name the last year we weren't good. I mean, it's been over a decade. And we're going to be good, but we're going to have to prove it. And we're just going to have to grow and get better. And you got to understand the schedule is really tough. You're playing right out of the gate. You're playing one of the best mid-majors in the country. We had a free throw to tie it with 4 seconds to go. Got the rebound, missed the layup to beat them. Then we lost to Western Michigan. It's a great rivalry in overtime. And all of a sudden, we're on the road for a month, playing really good teams. You know, Hartford, everybody, who's Hartford? Well, they beat Boston College the other night. And so now you're sitting there and you're struggling to get wins and confidence and things like that. We just kept preaching, we're getting better. And when we get to the league, we're going to be ready. And we started preparing for Cleveland State, and we said if we can win that one, we can do some really good things. Because now the schedule's a little favorable. We play 4 home games. And our students were there for us, but I didn't think there was a real good crowd from the community on a Thursday night in January because they've forgotten about us. I mean, we've been gone for a month. I think Saturday will be better, and if we can get that one, I think the following week you'll see some sellouts again. We're an exciting, fun team to watch, and we're young. You know, I mean, we start 2 freshmen. That little kid right there, 7 assists, no turnovers. First home conference game of his life. X, you know, nobody knew what he was. Brad is, you know, I'm telling you, Brad Breckton guarded that kid today. Brad had a great offensive game the game before. I mean, we're growing as a team and we're getting better. And, you know, there are people like me that have high expectations every year for Oakland basketball, and we should. We've earned that right. And now I think some of the people that thought we weren't going to be very good are looking at this team and saying, that's a fun team to watch. I'm not sitting here saying we're going to win a championship. We're 3-0 though. And now we just got to get ready for the next one. The grind starts now. You know what I mean by the grind? It's an 18-game thing, and now, you know, all the excitement of going on that road and winning and then coming home here and the excitement of the night. Now we're going to come back in less than 48 hours, and we're going to have to play the preseason #1 team in the league. And now it's going to be a grind. We just got to find ways to win. The key to the night for me that tells me I think we can win is, boy, did we make plays. Cumberland, when they pressed us and he broke the press and made an acrobatic layup to take a 1-point game back to 3. Newman, we ran an out-of-bounds play and he got wide open 3, absolutely uncontested, and he missed it. Most players would miss the next one too. 2 possessions later, he buried it from the corner with somebody hanging on him. He made plays. The confidence is growing in them. And you know, when you're confident in yourself and you've got talent, who knows what you can do. So yeah, this was a huge, huge win for us.
And Coach, what about that too with Kamari? I mean, we saw him miss a 3 very badly on the other end, but we saw it at Youngstown State. He made the shot with the game on the line. We saw it here again today. He just doesn't have a memory, does he?
No, he's no rear view mirror in him. I wish he had sometimes, but he. No, that was a huge shot he made. He made one in the other corner too, but that one was huge. Yeah. I think they had cut it to 2, and that put it up to 5. You know, one of the things that we lack, and I think Trey Maddox will be that guy for us eventually, is we lack a guy that can go get his own shot. And in games like this, you need that. And, you know, late game when they were pressing up, Braden made a nice play, but he's not ready to finish at the basket. And, you know, so when we needed to get to the line or make a basket, we did. We had to rely on a great post shot by X or a 3. And that's going to hurt us if we don't figure that out, where we could have closed the game out. So Kamari the best thing Kamari did tonight was hit the rim on that missed free throw at the end. You know, if he misses the rim, but he hit the rim. And
yeah, well, Coach, what about that? I mean, you went all in with that, right? I mean, you're banking on him to hit the rim.
We weren't going to miss the free throw until they had one timeout left.
And they took it.
When they took it before the last shot, we're going to miss it. The only way you can lose now is if they throw it in from 90 feet, and I think that's going to happen 1 in 200 times. It'll happen, but you know, if we make it and they throw it long and out jump us, catch us, and shoot it, and it goes in, we go to overtime. And we've seen that happen more often than we've seen a guy make a 90-footer. So we were once they didn't have a timeout, we're missing that shot no matter what.
Any other questions for Coach?
Did you come in thinking that this was the test to see where you guys were in the Horizon League?
Here's what I thought. The coach in me, the ego I have, the love for Oakland and what we've built here is always to win the regular season championship, no matter what our fans think. The truth of the matter is that means more to me than probably most fans. Most fans want to go to the NCAA tournament, okay? Well, you need that home court. In the way it's set up this year, we need that home court. So we got to finish in the top 4. So this is how I felt coming into this weekend. If we win 1 out of 2, we can put ourselves in position to get home court. If we win them both, we can put ourselves in position to win a championship. If we lose them both, then we're going to have to really struggle to try and get into that 4th. You know, the 2 top teams in the league came in here and beat us. So can we finish 3rd or 4th? I don't know. So that's how I felt coming in. I didn't put any pressure on it. I was just, let's see what happens, and then we'll be able to figure out where we're at right now. So at 3-0, I would like to think that right now we're in a pretty good position where we can maybe finish 4th or better, and then get that home court. Now, obviously, if you're 4th, you have to play 5. If you're 1st, you get to play 8 at home. So you want to inch up as far as you can, and then me personally, I got a lot of rings, but I sure would like another one.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.